よし、気を取り出していこう。
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as an adult, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
フリップってなんでフリップですか？違うよ。無料で出てきたやつよ。無料でできますよっていう、それにこれが出てたの。だから撮ってみた。フリープレイってできたのよ。オール知ってるくせに絶対。
ああ、なるほど。無料でできるフラプープですか。
フラプープしませんよ。できないよ。すぐ落ちるよ。ストーンって。ドン。お、入れた。
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
通知来な
For
か
the
っ
first
た
time
わら。
in years.
通知来なかったか。
そいや、深夜周り、面白いよね。
あ、夜回りさんね。あれはね、ちょっと怖いからね。一人じゃ
I
でき
felt
ない
like I
の。
was home.
誰かパーティー組まんないと私できない。
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon.
いい
Except
気
our
が
cat,
走る。
Molly.
ニコの森以外は。いや、こんだけ魚あったら飽きるでしょう、こんな。こんな。
あれ、初見クレイ。
初見よ。読み込んだ
The
とこや
table
か
was
ら。
still a wreck
わ、
from the night we left.
従っていた。
It was like a bomb had
な
gone
になに
off,
どこどこどこ
killing
あ、
everyone
そこ
but sparing the furniture.
みんな殺されたけど。
リンゴさん、どもどもです。ニコ。
でもでもです。
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
母さんだけだった。こういう皿見るとバイオを思い出す。まんじゅうこれ。この音がいいね、音が。
Nothing in the house looked abnormal.
特に買った
There
こ
was
とな
just
かった。
too much of
いい
it,
香りする
like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a
どこどこどこ
story.
どこどこどこ。
Edie told me the bricks came from the original
オイルさ
house
んいらっしゃい、絵文
after
字
it。sank.
レンガで作られたそうだ。ほうほう。吸い込まれてった。
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
あかん。
虫よこれは一体どんなゲームだい？
なんかね、家
Great
の
Grandpa
謎が。
Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
家の謎。奇妙な。さあ、そのままよ。この家で起きてることを。起きてることを。自分よくわからんから、これ。見てないから。
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is
Wow,
buried
so
somewhere in the library.
バーンって出てきそうで怖い。それなりだろうけど。
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
これちょいちょいこの。
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
すべてを封印した。
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
覗き穴をつけた。マジか。いや、おお、吸い込まれてた。おお。相手のこっちから見るパターン。
As a kid,
Wow.
I just assumed every house had peepholes
Ojo,
and
los
sealed
toiles que
rooms you weren't
maravilla.
allowed inside of.
謎解きアドベンチャー的な。
My
Oh,
Grandpa
no.
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead
進
brother,
むと、
Calvin.
この人の日記を船で読んでて、その日記の文字をこの思い返しながらこう読んでいく的な感じだった気がする最初。
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
今船でね日記読んでるんよ。始まりがね。
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
だから。
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of
切
it.
るまで。やばいね。覗き穴。
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
すごい波が。じゃん。
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in
じゃな
1947.
かったら。もうないか。
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
この部屋だけはほんと封印されてない。すごい。サメ？なんか家が沈んでる。えサメ。
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never
秘
believed
密
him.
の通路が出てたよ。それ私信じなかった。これをガチャガチャっと開いて。お
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping
な
secrets.
かった。何々上に。う
Now
わ
it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
そういう仕方なの。
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
私は見当もつかなかった。よいしょ。こら
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
まあ全部がどういう結末に向かうのかもセーブ中。
December 13th,
いなくなる前にこれから起こることを誰かに伝えたいな。ある日ももが夕食抜きで私を寝かせた。
It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving. So I looked around for
起きたらお
something
腹
to
ペコ
eat.
ペコで、だから食べ物を探しに行ったの。お、ネズミの餌。
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind.
ああ、ああ、食べた。食べたよ。なんか使えるな。
My Halloween candy was
キャンディ
all
ーもなく
gone.
なってた。
Mom, can I come out
ママ
now?
ね、ママ、外出ていい？もうそういえばいい子だからもう寝なさい。お腹減ったんやけど。お腹減ったんだけど。こっち？食べたの？
I ate a lot of things
あ
then.
の夜いっぱい。何これ？はは、食べてる。
I kept eating and
食べ
eating.
て食べて食べ続けた。ああ、歯磨き粉。いやー。歯磨き粉食べたんやけど。
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
声がした。鳥？
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
ツバメさん？
I reached out for her.
手を伸ばして捕まえるとしたら。
And suddenly,
いきなり。うわー！猫！
I was a cat.
猫になってたの。わあ、私猫になった。んにゃ。んにゃ。
I tried to be quiet, but the
静
bird
かに
was
したよ。
really
鳥さん変
scared.
わってた。んにゃ。んにゃ。んにゃ。どこどこどこ。んにゃ。んにゃ。
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
お母さん、しゃがんだ、しゃがんだ。にゃ。にゃ。にゃ。にゃ。にゃ。見てにゃー言うてる。にゃ。めっちゃゴロゴロ言ってる。にゃ。にゃ。にゃにゃにゃ。
I jumped and I almost got her.
猫怒った。椅子の上乗れないんだけど。
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
でもお母さん鳥食べたくてしょうがなかったんだ。あそこまで来ちゃったか。私猫になって鳥を食べようとしてるのか。
I gobbled her up.
いやー、どこだ。
And suddenly, I was an owl.
袋になってた。
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little
そ
teeth.
したら葉っぱをかじるとかしたの。おお。何をかけるんだ次は。
Rabbits.
うさぎどこ？うさぎどこ？うさぎ。おい。
猫英子可愛かったよ。
I imagined his face looking up and
むし
seeing
ゃむしゃ食べ
mine
とるから今。
like ours.
うさぎを。
I
うち
swallowed
の
him
顔見える
up,
うさぎ
and
さ
I
ん。
didn't chew
すぐ
him.
じくくんと見込んだん。
Then I flew off to
そ
find
れから
some
もっと大きいの探しに行ったわ。どこ？うさぎ？うさぎ。どこ？
a mama rabbit.
お、お母さんうさぎ。いけー。ほっ。お、重いんじゃない？
She was almost too big to carry.
大きか
I
っ
started
た。
choking,
あ、
but I couldn't stop.
おー、おー、お、すごい音する、すごい音する。
And suddenly, I was a shark.
サメになったの。はあ。はあ。痛い。痛いよ。痛いよ。はあ。痛い。うへ。痛い。よいしょ。ほっ。ほっ。なにこれ。もう R2 で飛んでるから今。はあ。だだだだだだだだだだだ。あいだだだだ。だだだ。ああ、引かれるって。
I rolled off a cliff and into the
すべ
ocean.
て海に飛び込んだ。おお。
I was hungrier than ever.
お、もっとお腹をペコペコ。何あれ。
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
お、アシカ。あ、
I tore off her foot
ひれ
and
足を
tasted
引きちぎった。とっ
really
て
good.
も美味しかったの。ちょっとやばい子になってるけど大丈夫これ。
Grabbed on tight.
チリかぶりついたわ。
I was so hungry.
でもお
Jumped
腹が
out
空い
of
て
the water.
海から飛び出した。
When I opened my eyes,
目を開け
everything
たら
had
全て
changed.
変わってた。うわ、なんか手が。何これ？タコ？タコこれタコ？タコこれ？何？
Now I was a monster,
Taco.
and I smelled.
怪物怪物。人間の匂いがプンプンしてる。何これ？長い。
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
もうやめたいって気もしたけど、そうでもなくなって。何この生き物。どう食べてる？いやー。全部食べ終わってもうまだお腹空いてたのに水に抜こうか匂いがした。とっても美味しそうな。
So I swam towards it.
これ何？
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
その上に寄ったらいい匂いはパイプの中に消えていった。何これ。なんか何ここ。ここ何？ここはトイレじゃないですかこれ。
I got closer and
どんど
closer.
ん近づいて。どんどん近づいて。あ、戻ってくるんじゃない？もうどこ行くのこれ。何も見えない、何も見えない、何も見えない。何とかある。お、すべての胃袋がぐるぐる言い始めて、お、そしたら突然自分に戻ってた。ずーっと息止めてたけど何にも聞こえなかったの。きっと私が待ってる。腹ペコだもの。私は本当に美味しいって。お帰ってきた、帰ってきた。
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
なるほど。何？あ、猫！待って。ね、待って。もうない？なんもないの。
I grew up looking at Molly's
私は
room
モリの
through
部屋
the
覗き
peephole.
ながら。
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom
モ
with its
ーリ
own
ンの
even
砂ネズミ
tinier
はさらに
gerbil
小
cage.
さいケージがある。
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
猫が呼んでる。待って、行く。はい。ああ、猫。え、この上歩くの？マジか。
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma
おばあちゃん
Edie's
の部屋
room.
で時間を過ごした。
Louis died a week before we left,
ルイさん亡くなったん
but
だ。
Edie had already started to memorialize
す
him.
でに彼の気に入っていた。
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh. 入ってんじゃないの？うわ、え、なにこれ？なにこれ？
こんばんちゃ。
あ、みんなさんこんばん
The
ちゃ。
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a
英内シャンアクセント。ユーハート。
ありがとう。あいだ。うわ、カエル。気持ち悪い。やだ、カエル嫌い。やだやだやだやだやだ。お風呂？こんな狭いお風呂なの？真っピンクなんだけど。お、トイレ乗った。そこにも鍵があるの？
これ何のゲーム？
これはね、
兄さんいらっしゃいキラキラ。
この子が ちゃい時、子供の時に起きたことを日記を読み返してそれを辿ってる感じなのかな。
There's a secret in this bathroom.
リンゴさん番は
お、
It's
パ
in the
ッ
last
カ
place
ーン
you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's
パ
hidden in
ッ
this
カー
book.
ン。これどういう仕組みよどういう仕組み、どういう仕組みでこう出てくるのかな。謎が
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
古いカメラ与えた。
He never put it down.
はいはい、使っていた。
なんか感覚くるいそうわらわら。
それな、音がね、押してチャーっとでターっとレーブ中、誰の部屋これ。
からくり屋敷だね。
ね、そういうすごいいいね。こんな部屋にこんな遊ぶとこあったら上がれないし、何これ、境界線
かわいい声が聞こえる。
まだ起きとるからな、後ろで。いててて。いいな、こんな。で、またぶつけそうじゃない、そこ。ダンっつって。いいよな、でもこういうの。楽しそう。
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
いけ
and
た。
that he never talked about him.
いける。
キロちゃんもよしぶなこの部屋は。ゲ
ねえ、
ームより
こ
そっちに癒される。
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
れ。ねえ、これね。おお、いいな、こんな部屋。面白そうやね。バカンなんか出てきたけど。じゃん。
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
おお、次油こいどる。
My brother said he'd die before he ate another
マ
mushroom.
ッシュルーム食べるぐらいなら死ぬと言っ
At
てた。
Barbara's funeral, he swore he'd never be afraid again. And he
こいで
wasn't.
こいで。この子足痛いんじゃない？大丈夫？こんなこ
I
いで。
think Calvin always
飛
wanted
び
to
たが
fly.
っていたと思う。飛べるんじゃね？何ご飯の時間よ。今行くよ。いつまでこいでればいいこれ。私。これずっと焦げってことこれ。ずっと焦げってことこれ。ご飯の時間じゃないの、ご飯。ほっ。で、これいつまでこいでればいいのこれ。にじっていう。ほっ。なんか右スティック動かすと足が動く。いつまでズビラゴ乗ってないのこれ。飛べってことほっ。もうちょっ。もうちょっ。
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
そう決めたんだと。ほっ。まだ。ほっ。もうちょっ。
I told him going around was impossible.
一周それ無理だと言ったんだ。
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
ひょっとすると僕がそうなかったら、おー。
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
風が迫っていなかったら、
then maybe he'd still be here.
彼はまだここにいたかもしれない。やばくない？めっちゃ声出る。ほほ。そう聞いたんですよ。
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
おほい。木にぶつかってるかなこれ。うわー、一瞬じゃない。おお。おーい。飛んだよ。飛んだよ。おお。あ、これでいなくなっちゃったってこと？それで行方が分かんなくなっちゃったの？
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
おセーブ中。
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's
は
half of the
半
room.
分立ち入り禁止にした。
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
おお、吸い込まれてった。何これ？プップって言った。で、あ、ほん。これは、うわ。おお。なんか、おお。どういう仕組みよこれ。なになに？わー。ダミーの方が出てきた。うわー、すごい。
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
2箇所で出れるの？あ、びっくりした。
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
おお。
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
考えたことなかった。
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale, inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right. Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Now, 絵の中で動かせるの私。やば。
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
そう、絵の中でもやるっていう。お兄ちゃん？お兄ちゃん？お兄ちゃん？また真ん中お兄ちゃんが出てくる。おお。たたたたたたた。たたたたた。もう何も見えないよ。どこ？うわ。私には武器がある。私には武器がある。来い。ああ。出てきたよ。Oh, Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your screen.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick.
怖がってないわよ、リック。というカンカン。じゃあ、怒りを見ろ。感じるのは、こんなのみだよ。まあ、怒っても怒った。
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara!
バーバラ
What's going on up
どうだ
there?
ったの？何がどうしたの？ああ何？
Hey,
オッケー
coming up.
今行くわ。
This is a trick.
で
We're
も
dead.
これは承知しないわよ。おお。またお兄ちゃんかよ。やだこの曲。 この曲嫌なんだけど。何？なんでお兄ちゃんなのこれ。怖い。怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
開ける。
It was coming from inside the house.
あ、後ろ後ろ。あ、待って待ってよ。なんてこと？サプライズ。バーバラ。
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final
そして最後の一息でバーバラ。
Barbara Finch gave the performance.
の演技を捧げた。
I wasn't there
その
myself.
よかったが、バーバラは素晴らしかったそうだよ。かわいそうにスターでも味わったばっかりに。
But unfortunately, so did her
同
fans.
じを求めた。
Of course, the police blamed it all on
そ
poor
れ
Rick.
消えたりっくりなすりつけたけどね。
And little Walter,
どうし
hiding
た
under
って
his
ずっ
bed
とベッド
the
して隠
whole
れてた
time.
そうだ。
He took it all pretty hard.
ショック大きかったよね。それはまた別の話だ。
As for Barbara,
バー
tucked
バに関
inside
して
the
は
music
オルゴ
box
ールの中
was
に
all
あっ
they'd
た分
ever
しても
found
見
of
つからなか
her.
った。
Her ear.
彼女の耳。
Now that's what I call
これ
a real
こそ不気味な物狩りってやつだね。めっちゃ笑ってる。耳。
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
ポン。
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
でオルゴールを見ればいいか。おお、セーブセーブが。回せ回せ。回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ回せ。取れた。
チワチワチワ
びっくりしたびっくりした急にチワチワにびっくりしたよ、唐揚げさんよ。あ、びっくりした。
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
作ってたの。ああ、暗。
I saw Edie sneak down to the
ホラーゲー
basement
ムな
once,
の？
carrying
ホラ
packages.
ホラーゲームではないね。なんか昔のことを日記書いてるのを読み返しながら振り返ってるんよ、この主人公。何？どうやっていくの？真っ暗で何も見えない。こっち。
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
これ冷蔵庫やない？うわ、暗い。
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
実はもっと何も見えないんだけど。何？
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
これらのストーリーに共通点があるとしたら、めっちゃ食料ある。
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far. だから何も見えないよ。これか。皆さんさよなら。ここにいても30年死んだんだ。
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
はい。読ませてくれない。
On that first day, after the shaking
いや、
started,
コントローラーがすごい揺れてる。
as I believed.
わあ、何ノリがいいぞ、これ。ま
But
ま
after
せ
a
ん。
few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
桃。
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
また桃？また地震？
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
慣れるの？慣れるもんだな、これ。また桃食うの？これ。
Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
そこにも出る文字が。また桃をガブ飲み？ぐわー
And then one day, everything just
何もかも。何？
stopped.
止まった。あ、本当だ。地震来なかった。
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
何個も食べればいいのこの人。1ヶ月食べてんのかな。うわー、飲んでるしね。
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
ないよ、桃。ないよ。
I'm done waiting.
待つのもう終わりだ。
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
おお。何？お。何？
I know it's out there, somewhere.
どこか外にいるの分かってる。どこかの外に。
Whatever killed Barbara.
バーバラを殺した何か。
And Molly.
そしてモーリーを。
And Calvin.
さらにカルビン。
Maybe this is all a mistake.
するのは間違いか。うわ
But I need to stop living the same day.
もうたくさん。
Even if it kills me.
これで死んだとしても。はあ壊れた。
Whatever's out there.
外に何がいたってこの準備はできてる。何がいるの？
I'm going to appreciate all
す
of
べ
it.
てに感謝できる。特
Especially
に
the food.
食べ物。
I don't mind if I only have a year
残
left.
る時間が1年でも別に気にはならない。
Or a month.
それか一月。
Or a single week.
もしくは1週間だ。
I'd be happy with one
新
day.
たな日が1日で幸せだ。
I can already imagine the sun.
早く太陽に光る。引かれたんじゃない今引かれたんじゃない今すっげえしんどそうにフワーン言うだけど絶対引かれたよね今ね。
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
絶対引かれたよさっき。思いっきり
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
思いっきり惹かれたと思う。
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
うわ、何？どこ？セーブ中。お、大丈夫これ怖い怖い。
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
さっき絶対惹かれたってあの人。
And found out what happened to everyone else.
そして子供に何かあるのか知る時が。
But now I'm worried the stories
でもこうして
themselves
見る
might
と
be the
ストーリー
problem.
自体が問題な気がする。
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse,
私もしかしたら
we made it real.
それを現実してしまったのか。あ、ここにお墓？ここで死んだから？え、ないんけど。
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
これを書くことをさえやめた方がいいのかもしれない。
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with
共
me.
にこれらの話をすべて死んでしまった方が。
But I thought you should know about your family.
でもあなたに家族のことを知ってほしかった。
And the history you're a part of.
そしてあなたがその一部となる歴史を。
しばらく見ないうちに暗くなったね。
そう、もうね、暗すぎてもう何も見えなかったもん。
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
暗い。あ、ついたつ
I
いた。
think people in these stories believed them.
でも私の意見だけど、私は過去のストーリーを信じているか。暗いよ。部屋が明るいからなおさら画面が見えんという。
And when you look at the house,
そしてこの屋敷を見
that
る
history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
うわ、これ全部墓これ。
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
これを飛べる恥ずかしい。
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable
ペ
than
ット
the
の
human
他
one.
の方が人間の中で決められること。
Three of the gerbils were mine.
砂ネズミのうち3匹私ので2匹私のせいだった。でもね、墓がみんな同じとこに入ってんのかな。ああ、なんかいっぱい死んどる。
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
猫に羽が生えてる。
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
おーっと妊娠中で大丈夫こんなところで。22週目ってやっぱ妊婦だったか。いや妊婦が来るとこじゃないでしょこれ。どうやって取ればいいのこれ。なんも暗くて何も見えない。これどうやって取るの？あ、何も見えない。あ、ここにあるやないの。おいしい。
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Whoa.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Oh, 마무시. 아니.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
마무시해야겠다, 걸.
I'm over here, Dad. What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
저거? 이제. 돌이 돌이 봐 이거.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
아!
Hey!
오, 전반다 와.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see. Maybe. Or was it? Could have been.
있다.
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad,
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Oh! 你看顔びっくりしてね。
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
お、おじさん。
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
おじさん走って走って走って。
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad! ああ！落ちちゃったよ、おじさん。おじさん落ちちゃった。ウキウキルルンで言った。
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
みんな死んでいく。みんな死んでいく。いやー。みんな死んでいくやつ、これ。ここから来た。あ、こっち行く。狭。
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
What? そういう。
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
あれ赤ちゃんになったよ。じゃあ。
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
あれこれ。なんかカエル音が鳴るこれ。わーいわーい。何これ。ぽい。カエル。おおおお。私がカエル。私がカエル。私がカエル。ひろちゃん。お風呂の時間終わり？いいよ、待ってるよ。いいよ、行ってきて。やれれてれー。なんで私がカエル？
二人とも興奮してるわら。
わやーん。難しい、これ乗れない。ねえ、これ乗れない。わーい。わーい。何これ。おー。赤ちゃんいるこれ。赤ちゃんいるこれ。赤ちゃんいるこれ。赤ちゃんいなくない？やばいやばいやばい。あー、抜かれる抜かれる。あー、抜かれる。あーれー。あーあーあー。見よう。やったー。でーでー。言語からにたくさんあるんだ。うわ、カエルになったよ。怖い。リアルカエルやこれ。おーおーおーうえい。全然ストーリー頭に入ってこないけど大丈夫。おおあ素敵な幸せを願っている。頑張っていけ、サムより。けど楽しかった？うん。うん。うん、楽しかったね。うんうんうんうんうん。あ、いや、で、ほらほらほら、いっぱい。終わっちゃった、もう終わっちゃった。終わっちゃったよ、もう。終わっちゃったんだよ。終わっちゃったんだよ。楽しいひとときが。ねえ、ほんとにね。もうちょっとね。ねえ。終わっちゃったんだよ。お、これは。
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
学校みたいな。すごいな。こんな眺めのいい教室で。いや、私、妊婦だから気をつけた方がいいね。
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
やば、これ妊婦やば。妊婦が登っとるで。力やべえ。
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
おお。パパパパパパパパパパパ拍手。もうドアつけてバッカーン。へへん。終わった。
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
通れないしかってどこちゃうどこちゃうどこちゃう。
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room, except Louis. 怖っこれ。怖っ。 Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. that part of him lived on.
なんかエロいな、このゲーム実況。酒。パンパンパンパン。なんだ？
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to... wander. I asked him to describe.
こっちじゃないんか。こっち何？これは何？右を魚を頭を切りながら左スティックでこっちで操作するっていう。どういうことや？どういう作業これ？むずいなこれ。
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
引き具合。待って、ちょっと出荷が。あ、ちょっと、はいよ。そんな勢いなことできない。待って。はい。
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously.
なんか人になった。人かこれ。無理。
I had hoped he'd find himself.
こんな器用なことできる。こっちか。右スティックと左スティックが違うってちょっとやりづらいけど。これバグロこれやんなきゃいけない？これやんなきゃいけない？
But he found something more.
ない。この作業いる？ちょっと左スティックって無理ないけど。この作業でも溜まってくんかなこれ魚。追いついたら。
Daydreaming at the cannery.
おっと。
I spoke with his boss.
全然内容が頭入ってこないけど。
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged it.
だんだんと魚が見えなくなってきて、魚が。
It seemed very promising at first.
左の絵がすごい主張が激しくなってきた。どういう。この魚出荷どうでもよくねえか。
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
でも溜まってくと見えない。うわどういう。
Up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming.
忙しい。動 動かしながら魚をさばくというこの器用な。あ、どここっち。
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
パートしながら体操。
本当だよね。パートしながら、はい。例えば頭を切りながら左でこう動かしていくっていうこの。全然これ話が入ってこないけど。
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for men.
本当だよね。レベルアップしてマリオ、これマリオ、私マリオした。
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
これさ置いといたらさ絵が見えなくなるよこれ。
It became a game for him.
内容入ってこないんだけど。
本当それ。あ、次船動かすのちょっと内容入ってくる。
The conquered city then immediately pushed on.
つけてもちょっとこれどういうことするこれ。
Hugh Lewis.
あ、なんか。
St. Louis.
あ、こっち右、こっち左、あっちょい、あ、疲れて。右、見た。
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded for him.
一回電話出荷するじゃないよ。
Part of Lewis kept sailing on. Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping sand, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. We began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Amen. どんな気持ちで今プレイしてるの?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising them. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best
if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last
歩
time
いてあ
I
る家
ever
族の
saw
記録
the
を
old
追憶
house
するゲーム
aground.
ちょい鬱っぽい
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
can't appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.